joining me. Today I thought we'd do something really special. You see, it's been a long time that we've had this YouTube channel, but just the other week is the first time we got up to 200 subscribers, and that's just really, really nice. So I thought what we do today is just a nice little painting to kind of celebrate that. And I know a lot of you are really excited to see Pathologic 2 and Season 2 of that, and don't worry, that's coming. But I thought that maybe this painting would just be a nice way for all of us to get together and kind of, just talk about games, talk about the news, talk about you, your friends, and, just do something really special together. So let's get started. I've already gone ahead and covered the entire canvas. It was just a cheap-ass canvas that you can get at Home Goods or what the fuck ever. But I've already had and covered it with paint thinner and titanium white, which is the cheap way to do magic white. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just like a 2-inch brush and I'm going to pull it into the Cad yellow. I'm just going to kind of tap it in like that right there. And that gets a lot of paint on the top of the bristles. And I'm going to stop doing this voice because I feel like I'm not going to be able to keep it up for very long. So I'm just going to start to talk normal now. And when I'm going to talk normal, I'm also going to be doing this yellow. I'm just going to do it in little crisscrosses like this. And that really pushes it in. And you want to do it as fast as you can. Like, it's hard to start fast. When I started, I was doing this very, very slowly. But as you get up, you'll learn how to do it fast. And that puts your yellow in. And this is your brightest point. You never want to come out here and then come back into here, because that's going to dull that up. And now I'm going to take a little bit of the Cad red and then a larger amount of the Alizarin crimson. I just want a little bit of the Cad red on there because it's a very, very bright color. And I don't want to overshadow the yellow. But I'm going to kind of come out, I'm going to decide how big I want, like, the horizon around the sun to be. I'm just going to start right there, and I'm going to keep doing the little X's. I'm just going to do it right there. It's not exactly where I wanted it, but that's okay. Because these things change as you do them. You can't ever really be too happy with anything until it's right about over. And even then, you just kind of have to let it be what it is. Blend it out as you go down. Don't come back into your darker color with the yellow. Alright. Now, so to get on the outskirts here, we want to take a little bit. This is Ultramarine blue and Pthalo blue. You get there, it's very, very dark. And I haven't cleaned the brush either. I'm just going to add a little bit of white to lighten it up. Just about like that. There. And then come in just far corners. Far corners of the painting. Don't want to lose that red and that yellow in there. Just like that. Now, what I don't have on here, that I should have already put on here, is Pthalo green. And Pthalo green's a great color to add. Especially if you want something to look like water. Water always has a little bit of green. You just take that. Don't clean your brush. You want that color. Just add a little bit of green to it. And then just come in here. Look at that. Don't go all the way to the middle. You don't want to lose that. Now, take a clean brush. Just start blending it. Very gentle. Like that. I'll bring this high up. Lots of water. A different brush. Same thing up here. Start in the middle. You don't want to start up here. If you start up here, you'll bring this blue and you'll lose all this. So just this right here. Look at that. Look at that. It's that easy. Okay. There. And then one more. It's real gentle. See how that's starting to pull it across? Use that. Just like that. is the problem about doing this right here and not having all the things that I need is I have to go clean brushes now. Ah, no, I have one left.
I had an idea, actually.
Clean brush, hold on. The clean brush, just go over everything and blend it out. Just like that. And now we have a good background to do whatever we want with.
Now, it kind of looks like an eye.
It does kind of look like an eye.
So it made me think it's like you're kind of descending into like a Lovecraftian type madness. It's like, oh, we're just going to turn this into a happy little sacrifice to the Dark Lord. And then it just kind of just descends deeper from there. Like, you can do that for a later episode if you want.
Oh, I use streaky clouds.
Yeah. That looks great.
That looks good. I'm happy with that. This is all fucked up. Like, we need more. See this. There. More definition.
What you need to do is
Put a little bit. What I want.
You need to put like an island right here, and then like a big ass like wizardy tower lighthouse.
This right there.
Oh, so it looks like it's reflecting off the water more. That's great.
A little bit more yellow there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
A little bit of red right there. A little bit more. Oh, ooh, maybe too much. Right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
And you need to have like
Oh.
fucking albatross fighting a swordfish.
What are you doing here, buddy? You get back away. See that? You see how easy that is to get rid of that? Look at that.
Yeah, all right.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Now it's getting there. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a big mountain right here. It's right here, maybe coming off over there, and then stopping about here. I don't want it to go all the way across. I'm sick of mountains dominating pictures. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the black, a little bit of the crimson, and a little bit of the phthalo green. Just kind of marble it right there.
That's what mountains do, though. They just dominate landscapes.
And you got to decide, where do you want it to go? Like right here, a little high, maybe about right there. There he is. There it goes. I don't want any of these peaks to be too much. I think right there. And then comes down a little bit. One more big joke right there. And then off into the distance. Right there. And then now we just want to scrape off as much paint as we can. We don't want to leave too much on there for the brush to pick up. I love painting mountains. It's very easy, very fun. Alright. Want maybe... Oh, why not? Let's do one more big... Right there. There he is.
It's a nice crag.
Okay. Now, we're going to take a nice dry brush. I like using this one. We'll just start pulling this down. We don't want to hit that edge. We want to keep that edge there, but we want to pull everything else down. Follow the angles. Like right there. Right there. Okay, now Alright, now we're going to take some of the white, mix it into that same color.
I was thinking a waterfall.
Waterfall?
That'd be a good spot for a waterfall. But, I mean, I'm no painter. A happy little waterfall with happy little secrets behind it. Or you know, no secret at all, because it's your waterfall. Doesn't have to have secrets.
Yeah, I'm not really giving commentary on this, am I?
That's fair.
You just get engrossed with it when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of made that one into a mountain by accident. Okay.
There's some damn fine looking mountains.
Alright, so what we need to do now, we need to make some shadow colors, because none of this really stands out. It looks okay, but doesn't really pop until you toss this in. But then once you do this, you really start to see like where the creases and all the what lives in your mountain, where it hangs out, who it parties with, what kind of drugs it does. And the best thing about mountains is that they always have ecstasy. It's on hand. Yeah, okay, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I always thought mountains were more of like downer type people, you know.
No, mountains like uppers. You know, it makes sense because they stand
'cause
up.
They're up, but they don't really
Yeah.
move much.
No, they don't move much, but you know why? Because they can't.
Because they're mountains.
Because they're mountains. Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you take your dirty brush. What is this dirty with? I don't even remember. Is that blue? That'll work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give it a real good tap here. And that mist will help create distance.
Oh yeah.
And also silhouettes.
That looks
That one goes out about like that.
prime for hunting for puffins in Iceland.
Alright. We need some trees. We need to create like a tree line right here under these mountains. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our, I think that's our phthalo blue.
Oh, you should add Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And then some this Alizarin crimson. We want to make it like dark. We want to make it very, very dark because it's far away. And it's not like it's not in direct sunlight. It's being blocked by these mountains. So it's in the shadow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is our 2-inch brush. And it's kind of like a 2-inch straight brush. We're just going to kind of tap it like this. We're going to do that. And we're going to create like a tree line underneath these mountains here. We don't want to go too far up because we don't want to destroy all the pretty mountains we worked on, but we also don't want to destroy all that fog, because that fog, that space, helps create that distance. And we're going to go again. We're just tapping it in from the side. It's very gentle. This isn't something that I saw on the internet or learned from Bob Ross. This is just me figuring out what you can do with equipment if you buy really cheap brushes.
This is improvisational jazz, the painting.
Yeah, it is that. All right, and I like this purple color
Yeah.
that it kind of came out as.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really nice.
Classy.
All right, so I think next we'll do another layer of trees. and we're just going to lighten it up just a little bit. Actually, before that, we're going to take that same dirty brush that we did the other mist, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to
Get a little shoreline.
pop it up there. Not quite ready for shores yet. We'll be there soon. We're going to do one more tree layer first. And then we'll start making some water. And the water is where the fun really comes in. Look at that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Look at that.
That's some Purple Mountain's majesty right there.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're just going to dip our brush a little bit into that fake liquid white that we made earlier, because that has paint thinner in it. And that thin paint will stick on top of thick paint. And when we smush it up like this so many times, it starts to get a little thick on the canvas. So maybe this time we'll start from this side. Just do it like this. I'll just do it like that right there. Nice points on the top. A little hard, a little bit more. That crimson, really beautiful purple color. I love that. All right, so now that we've got that, what we'll do is we'll start turning that into water. So we'll take our 2-inch brush, nice and clean, just pull it straight down. Really pull it because of these trees. We want to make sure that we get some good reflections in here. And decide where your shoreline is going to be when you're pulling it. Where you start is where the shore is. So if you want there to be cuts and divots and you want the shore to stick out more, push it up or pull it back depending on how you want it. Look at that. Alright, just go across again with that dry brush. Give it a little bit of a blur. We've got some pretty water right there. Some very choppy lines. Almost look like bamboo sticks. Let's fix that. Take that same color, new brush, a little angled 1.5 inch. Just kind of do this. Just gonna put some texture on the tops of some of these. That blurs it out some, so you don't know whether it's a trunk or whether it's the whole thing. Get some fronds out there. It looks like some stuff's fallen. They come out this way. Oh yeah, get some really big. There. Okay. Alright, well let's call that where we want the water. Now, to prove it, make ourselves a little water line. Just real simple. Touch of our special white and titanium white with a little bit of blue, just so it pops against that purple. We'll just start marking it at each of the, I like to call them demarcations of where the surface of the water changes. There, 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 there. You want those to be straight. You don't want them to be messed up. A little more there. See, I'm popping some of these up too. And that's going to make sense in a minute. Do that. Take another dry brush. Just kind of run across that. There we go. Pull. Okay. Some of these aren't straight. Bring them together with the edge of that knife. Okay, now we need something going on here. This painting's very this way focused. What do we need here?
A big old brontosaurus neck. Loch Ness monster type.
Alright, so Eric wants us to put in a nice little brontosaurus here. So we'll
Oh, that's my wife. Hey.
Hey, I'm outside and Zoe just pulled up here.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a few minutes.
It's
Should I
okay.
park in the front or the side?
Should she park in the front?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you tell me if it can look better than that. Like as a silhouette goes.
You can probably give him a little more on the lower jaw.
A little more on the lower jaw?
Yeah.
Like out or just under?
Under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that?
Definitely looks more dinosaur-y.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the head need to be bigger because I made the neck too thick?
No, the head's not that large.
Well, yeah, but I feel like maybe just like a slight like that,
Okay.
and then maybe just mean like a centimeter more circumference like that. Oh, that.
Yeah, there we go. That's Loch Ness looking.
Yeah, Loch Ness or Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a brontosaurus for sure.
Well, that's what we're looking
That's
at.
what we're going for, the brontosaurus.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming with us and painting here today. And I just want to say thank you for watching, for listening, for subscribing, for supporting us on our Patreon. It really does mean a lot. We really love doing videos for you guys, and we hope to do a lot more soon. So, from all of us here, sincerely, thank you, and God bless. Have a good day.